So, are you in love with your sister or something?
Excuse me?
Don't act like you don't know what's going on. Your sister has been talking all kinds of trash behind my back.
I haven't heard anything about that. Are you sure? Where'd you hear that from?
Don't lie, I know you know what's going on. You're the kind of guy who can't help but run to his big sister with every little thing in his life. It's seriously gross how close you two are. Why didn't you just marry her instead?
Whoa. Slow down. What is going on? I really have no idea what you're talking about here. What are you accusing my sister of?
You know she came to the house.
She's at the house already? Sorry about that. I knew she was planning on stopping over to say hi and congratulate you on the pregnancy.
If you knew she was coming, why aren't you here waiting for her?
I'm sorry. She told me she was planning on stopping by in the afternoon. I had no idea she'd be coming by early. Is she still there?
No, she said that she had just remembered she had some business to take care of all of a sudden and ran out the door. She's gone now.
Oh man, I wanted to talk to her too. I haven't seen her since the wedding. Is she doing all right?
That's what I'm talking about. You just put your wife out like that, and the first thing you think of is how your sister is.
I mean, isn't it normal for family members to care about each other?
Whatever, she's been out of the country this whole time, right? She left us this weird box of chocolates with French or something written on it.
Yeah, that's right. Her company sent her to Paris and she's so busy she hasn't been able to make it back at all.
Yeah, okay, enough about her life. I'm more interested in why she knew about my accident. The car accident where I injured my arm? Why did you tell her?
I didn't. I don't know why she knows.
Oh, come on, if you didn't tell her, who did? I know I didn't. Who does that leave? I told you I was embarrassed about the whole thing, and I didn't want anyone else to know, didn't I? Why did you think it was okay to go blabbering to your sister about it?
I really, honestly did not tell her about it. I haven't even told my parents. I have no idea how she found out.
Well, then how do you explain her talking about my arm and telling me to be careful driving today? Because that's what she told me.
Ah, I see. I guess she had another, vision. I guess she saw it.
Saw it? Saw what? It healed perfectly. There's nothing to see.
No, I don't mean like that. Did she say anything else?
She talked about a parakeet as well.
Seriously? Wow, she never ceases to amaze me.
She's talking about squawkers, right? The bird that we had until last month. Do you just tell her every little detail about our lives? It might be fine for you, but it's my life too, and I don't want the whole world knowing about it.
No, I haven't told her anything. I can't believe it, though. I never would have thought you'd know all of that stuff.
Okay, what is going on? She knows everything about our life, and you're telling me you haven't told her anything? How does that work? You have got to be lying. Your sister is totally creepy on top of that.
Well, it's kind of hard to talk about, but the thing is, ever since my sister was little, she had a mysterious power.
A mysterious power? What, like she sees dead people or something?
Not like that. I don't know what to call it. It's like she has a super sixth sense or something. She says she can see people's auras and stuff.
Okay, that is seriously creepy. Not that I believe it, but doesn't that kind of freak you out?
Actually, she saved my bacon more than once with her powers. If anything, I think it's awesome.
How so?
Well, when I was still in elementary school, we were planning on taking a family trip.
Your family loves traveling, don't you?
Right, but on the day we were supposed to leave, Chloe just started crying, like really bawling her eyes out.
So, kids do that kind of stuff all the time. Maybe she just didn't want to go.
That's what my parents thought. We still had to pay if we canceled, so they weren't happy. But despite it being the middle of autumn, Chloe was complaining about being hot.
She just had a fever, right? She didn't feel good, so she didn't want to go.
You'd think that, but she was completely healthy. She kept crying, though, and it was such a bizarre fit that my parents ultimately ended up canceling our trip. I was livid.
And what does that have to do with anything?
That night, we were all just sitting in the living room with the news on. Turns out the hotel we were supposed to stay in went up in flames. The fire was so bad the whole building turned to ash.
That was just a coincidence, right?
I thought so, at least at the time. But when you think about it, if she hadn't had that fit, we may have burned to death. Well, it sends a shiver down your spine, no?
So what, you think your sister saw something?
I don't know if she's seeing things or feeling them or what. But after that, she would predict rain when the weather forecast said clear skies. She also told my mother to go to the hospital for a checkup, and they found early-stage cancer.
Okay, enough. Your sister is super creepy. I want nothing to do with her.
Don't say bad things about my sister. She's a little special, but she's still my family.
Oh, I got it. She's crazy, right? She's just your run-of-the-mill nut job.
What?
Just to be clear, I don't believe in any of this weird paranormal stuff.
Okay, you don't have to believe. Just don't say bad things about Chloe.
You can't tell because you've been with her all this time. These people are charlatans. They make 100 vague predictions, and when one is right, people think they have powers.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't think that's it.
I'm telling you, she isn't seeing anything. She is just a strange woman with no friends, so she makes up weird stories to get people's attention. It is gross.
Enough, what is wrong with you? Why are you so obsessed with attacking my sister and her powers?
Because that sister of yours looked at my stomach and said that there's a strange black fog surrounding my child.
A strange black fog? What does that even mean?
Who cares? Why is she talking about my baby? She's weird and I don't want her around.
Hurry, get your things. We're going to the hospital.
Stop it. I've had enough with this bizarre sixth sense talk. I've been going to the doctors regularly and they said everything is going well.
Well, if you say so. Be careful, though. We don't know what the black fog means. Maybe it's an injury or something. Also, I think Chloe just wants us to have a healthy baby. You don't have to get so mad at her.
My baby is already healthy.
You're thinking way too much about this.
And whose fault is that? Mine? I'm just trying to live a normal life, and your sister is telling me there's something wrong with my baby. She's making it sound like my baby is just a ball of evil or something.
No one said that. You're definitely overreacting. If you don't believe in that stuff, just ignore her.
Oh, shut up. This isn't about you. I swear I'll curse that witch instead.
And she lost it.
Whatever. When is she going back to whatever well she crawled out of?
She's back for good now.
What?
It'll probably be her last time stationed abroad. She's in the States for good now.
She's not planning on staying in the area, though, right?
From what I heard, she's actually moving nearby. I think she put a bid on a house about 10 minutes from us.
That's practically next door. I don't want to live that close to her.
Come on, she's my sister. Just try and get along, please.
No.
What is wrong with you?
Because she's weird. What words do I need to use for you to understand? I do not like her. She's 32 and doesn't even have a boyfriend, and she goes and buys herself a house? Who does that?
What era are you from? There's no good places to rent, so buying just makes sense.
I do not care. I do not want to know. Just tell her to keep her distance. We're not doing weekly dinners or any of that stuff.
Well, just because she's back home doesn't mean her job is going to be less hectic. I'd imagine she's not going to have too much free time.
Really?
Yeah, she's a real workaholic, but she was saying if you need any help with anything, to let her know. You might be fine now, but later on with the pregnancy, it might be nice to have some other people to rely on.
I don't need her. Tell her to keep away.
Okay, fine, calm down. I'll tell her to keep some distance.
Tell her to keep all the distance. I don't want to see her again. Make sure that witch doesn't come near our house again.
I thought the postpartum rage happens after the baby is born. My name's Andy. I'm 30 and my wife Madison is 5 months pregnant. I've seen a lot of people put off by my sister's ability in my time, but this is the first time I've seen someone downright furious with her. You can say what you will, but my sister is part of my family. I don't like people being so mean to her. They say that pregnant women's hormones are unstable and lead to mood swings. On top of that, being told something about the baby you're carrying, well, I'm not sure if it's a good feeling. For me, though, growing up and seeing all my sister's predictions and impossible knowledge, I don't know. Hearing about a black cloud over my baby just makes me uneasy. I tried calling Chloe to get an explanation, but all she did was apologize for making Madison angry and told me to talk it out with her. Now I'm really confused. Oh well, I'd like for the two of them to just get along, but I guess that's not going to happen. Hopefully after the child's born and Madison calms down, they can start over. I'm sure she'll see my sister for the amazing person she is. Or so I thought. After what my wife did after that, those dreams were shattered.
You're at Chloe's place, aren't you?
I am, but how did you know?
It's simple. I just used my own ESP. See, your sister isn't the only one with superpowers, you idiot.
Right, I'm an idiot. Anyway, for real, why do you know I'm here?
Because where else would you be? See how easy deduction is? So what are you doing there?
Okay, I got the message. I'm dumb for believing in psychic powers or whatever. I'm sorry. Anyway, I got an SOS message from Chloe, so I rushed over. Things are a mess over here.
Really? What do you mean?
Just like I said, the whole house is a total wreck. It looks like a couple of bulls were doing the tango in here.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I guess a burglar broke in or something. Oh, what a shame.
That would have been my first guess, but nothing was stolen. On top of that, wouldn't a burglar want to be discreet? What is the point of destroying the house? You don't know anything about this, right?
Me? Why would I know anything about it? What are you accusing me of?
I'm not accusing you. You didn't go into her house, right?
Sorry, but my powers only extend to knowing where stupid husbands are messing around at. I can't walk through locked doors.
All right, if that's the case, then maybe you can shed some light on why one of your stuffed animals is here.
It's not one of mine. Just because I like stuffed animals doesn't mean everyone you find is one of mine.
Well, Chloe says it's not hers either.
She's lying. There's nothing strange about a girl having a teddy bear, especially one who's 32 and single.
Strange. I never said it was a teddy bear.
Ah, you got me. Well done, Sherlock.
Really? You broke into my sister's home, messed everything up and planted a camera and a stuffed animal to spy on her? What is wrong with you?
Cat's out the bag now. Oh well.
Putting that aside for a minute, how did you even get in? None of the windows are broken, assuming you really can't phase through walls or anything.
You found out my evil scheme and you can't even piece that together? Some detective you are. You have a key to her house, dummy.
I can't believe it. She thought it would be good if someone can get in if she needed them to. That's why she gave me a spare key and you went ahead and stole it.
I just borrowed it. I put it right back, didn't I?
Okay, then how did you even know where she lived? I don't recall ever telling you the address.
Oh, that? You had it written down in your contacts app on your phone.
You just went through my phone and stole private information?
If you don't want people going through your phone, maybe you should actually put a lock on it. You're too lazy to put a password in every time. That's why things like this happen.
And of course the house being destroyed is also your handiwork, right?
Whatever are you talking about, dear husband?
You have a lot of energy for a woman who's 6 months pregnant. I suppose the person who painted "Get Lost Freak" on the door was you as well, huh?
What, really? Someone wrote that? That is amazing. Why would the culprit write the exact thing I was thinking? Strange coincidences do happen. Or maybe it has something to do with your sister's power.
Quit screwing around. I'm genuinely furious about this. Inside the house, too, you wrote gross and nut job on the wall, too. What is this? Is this supposed to be a squirrel?
Okay, I get it, you're mad, but calm down and think about it.
Think about what?
When you move to a new house, you write your name on the mailbox, right?
Yeah, and?
So doesn't it make sense to write freak on the house of a freak? I'm just trying to make her house fit her more.
You have gone completely insane. This has gone way beyond a hormonal thing. And what's with all the rocks and dirt? And all of these empty plastic bottles? What was the point of all of this?
Oh, that? Yeah, I read on the internet that those things can cause bad luck if you leave them in the house, so I thought I'd leave some in there just in case.
Okay, I was using it as hyperbole, but I honestly believe that you've gone a little insane now.
I just thought if she was plagued by misfortune, that she'd pack up and leave. It was a nightmare carrying it all in, though.
You are pregnant. Why would you do something so stupid? You're risking our baby's health so you can attack my sister? What is wrong with you?
I was planning on getting your sister going nuts on the video and uploading it. Could you imagine if she went viral? Unfortunately, you went and ruined the whole thing. Thanks a lot.
Okay, you get over here right now and apologize.
Why would I do that? Just being near her makes me want to vomit. I wouldn't go near her if you paid me.
What has she done to you? Because she said something about the baby? That is reason enough to demolish a person's home?
She's living by us, that's what happened. I don't like it and I want her gone. The stress of having her around is bad for my baby.
What are you talking about? I told her to keep away until the baby was born. We did exactly as you asked and respected your space.
That's not good enough. I want her out of this neighborhood. I want her out of the state, out of the country. Tell her to go back to France or wherever she came from. In reality, I'd like her gone from this world.
That is enough. You have gone way too far. What is going on? You're hiding something from me, aren't you? A normal human being doesn't act this way, no matter how much they don't like someone.
What? What are you talking about? Did she tell you something?
Are you worried she did? Look, you were always a calm, rational person. I've never seen you get so worked up over anything. I understand things are tough with a pregnancy and all, but this is just way too extreme.
It's because of your sister. She just showed up to our house and started talking badly about my unborn baby.
Yeah, about that. When I asked what she saw, specifically, all she said was to ask you. She wouldn't tell me.
That's not what we agreed on.
What is going on? If you're gonna go that far, just tell me the real reason already.
It has nothing to do with you. Leave it alone. I swear, that witch, I'm gonna make her regret she was ever born.
Just tell me, is something wrong with our baby? Did something happen? I'm the father. I have a right to know.
No.
You have to tell me. I keep asking Chloe and she just keeps saying that she can't say anything without proof. I know she wouldn't just make something up, though. There is something wrong with the baby and you know it. Just tell me.
I swear, there is nothing wrong with the baby. It's all that hag's sick game. Tell her to move, now. Get her out of there. Just get her away from us. You need to cut ties with her, too. None of her witchcraft. If you care about the baby, then take care of it.
She just bought this house. She just can't pick up and leave. You're being totally irrational. And what do you mean cut ties? She's my sister. I'm not just going to cut ties with her just because you don't like her.
And you're my husband, aren't you? I should be the one that you're thinking about. I'm the one you need to put first.
Fine, we'll talk this all out. First, get over here now and apologize. After that, we'll all decide how to move forward.
I'm telling you, I won't. Why won't you listen? I don't want to see that woman. If she's not gone in a week, I'm going to do whatever I have to get rid of her.
Hey, knock it off. You think I'm going to stand for all of this?
Well, don't bother coming home.
What? Why? I can enter my own home.
I don't think so. Until that woman is out of the country, I'm not letting you in.
You can't just kick me out of the house. What's your end game here? Things aren't going to go the way that you want. Hey!
It's been a week already and you're still screwing around? What is wrong with you? Why is your sister not out of that house yet? The two of you better be packing her bags as we speak.
Oh, Madison, it's you. It's been a while.
Don't give me that. What is going on with your sister? Why isn't she gone? This is not what we agreed to. I told you if she isn't gone within a week, that the gloves were coming off.
What agreement? I do recall you yelling at me and insulting my sister. I don't remember saying I'd chase her off, though.
Wow. 1 week, a whole week, Andy, and you couldn't do one little thing I asked. You couldn't even support your pregnant wife in her time of need. What kind of a husband are you?
I should be asking what kind of wife you are.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
The baby you're carrying isn't mine, is it?
That witch. She told you something, didn't she? I knew I couldn't trust her.
No, she didn't say anything. I begged her just to tell me, and she kept her lips sealed. It's just that the more and more I thought about it, the more things just didn't add up.
What are you talking about?
How my sister talked about that black cloud around the baby, then she seemed to be trying to tell me something without actually saying it. If there was something wrong with the baby, the doctor would have known, right? Then your whole attitude, you being so desperate to get my sister out of our lives, what else does that leave?
And I said it has nothing to do with you. It's between me and her. I'm treating her like this because she is rude and weird. I just don't like her. Is that a crime?
Yeah, well, as I was thinking about it the whole time, what it could mean, then I remembered. I felt kinda stupid for forgetting, but it was about the black haze, the cloud. In the past, whenever my sister saw black mist, it had to do with people's wicked intentions.
Wicked intentions? What do you mean?
Like, in the past, she's seen things like that. The kid who stole my bike, the one who was talking behind my back. She even saw a student carrying a knife. He later confessed that he was going to use it to attack the kids who had been making his life hard at school. Having another man's child and tricking your husband into raising it seems pretty wicked to me.
Another man's baby? What? Have you gone nuts too? You can't really think that.
I don't know. I don't see anything, and it's just a hunch. Still, I thought it's worth checking out.
No, you didn't.
Yep, I wanted to put an end to this disgusting feeling I have in the pit of my stomach, so I hired an investigator.
You didn't.
I sure did. Why? Would that be a problem for you?
No, it's just that those are expensive, right? Since we're gonna have a baby, it's a waste of money, right?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. And just cutting to the chase, you are guilty as charged.
Oh no, you know everything?
Not only do I know everything, I have proof. Every day, every single day, you brought that man into our house while I was gone.
You have got to be kidding me.
You were afraid that Chloe was going to expose your infidelity. That's why you were so desperate to get her out of here, to make sure I never spoke to her again. All just to protect your dirty little secret.
Can you blame me? I had no idea your dumb sister was a psychic. I didn't even know that they were real. That's not fair. If it wasn't for her, everything would have gone perfectly. Why didn't you tell me your sister was a freak? I could have just avoided her.
And why do you think that is? Do you know how many people I told and they thought I was crazy? I stopped telling people a long time ago.
Then you're responsible for all of this too. If you would have just told me, none of this would have happened. You may as well have destroyed your sister's house with your own 2 hands.
You got pregnant with another man's child and treated my innocent sister like a witch. Do you really not have a single remorseful bone in your body? And back to that, why did you cheat in the first place?
I was bored. You're always at work and there's only so much for a housewife to do without any kids. I was just messing around on Instagram, sent a message to a guy, and we really hit it off. We decided to meet, and he was totally my type. We made sure not to use our real names or anything. It was just a fling.
Wow, so let me get this straight. You got pregnant with the baby of a man whose name you don't even know.
No, I admit that I had an affair, but my child is definitely yours.
What? After all of this, you're gonna deny it? My sister knows there was something sinister about the pregnancy. Then I found out that you've been having an affair? Now you claim it's my kid? You really are pathetic.
You still believe that? She just made that up. She wanted to cause drama because she has a crush on her little brother. So she made something up and it just happened to be true. It is definitely your child. Psychic powers do not exist.
I see. So, do you have proof?
Of course. You remember that night, right? Things were getting all hot and we went at it like it was our wedding night.
Oh, that night. Yeah, I remember it because it was so odd. Despite you usually using every excuse in the book not to sleep with me, that night you were very insistent for some reason. Aggressive, even.
Even a girl has her needs. Are you complaining that your wife wanted you?
Wow, this is the worst insult yet. You really don't think I know that it was just to make me think it was mine? You definitely already knew your lover knocked you up, and since we never do it, you jumped my bones for an alibi.
No, that is a lie. Think of what you're saying. You're denying your own child?
You're right, there's no point in playing these games, so just get a DNA test.
What?
A DNA test. You can get a prenatal paternity test. Then we'll know for a fact whether the child is mine or not.
Well, I would, but it might be dangerous for the baby.
It's only a blood test. It's perfectly safe. There won't be any danger to you or the baby. I'll pay for it with my own money, too.
Still, I don't think.
You're making both of us look like idiots now. The only reason not to have one is because you know I'm not the father.
No, I just want you to trust me.
You cheated on me and tried to make me cut ties with my family. Why on earth would I trust you? On top of all of that, I heard some other interesting stories from Chloe.
What? What did the witch say this time? It's all a lie, whatever it is.
She said that she got a bad feeling from the arm you injured and our buried parakeet, too.
You know, your sister says a lot of things. You're just gonna believe every little thing she says just because she has powers?
No, but I'm not going to ignore them either. I checked out the data on the drive recorder on that day.
You did? And? You didn't find anything, right?
Wow, that is quite the coincidence.
Yeah, because there was nothing strange to film. Why should I be worried? Besides, you can only record like 3 hours worth of footage. You can't see all that far back.
I have the event recording set.
Event recording? What is that?
It's a setting where it saves the data separately when there's an impact.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you haven't had any other accidents, have you? I saw that you had your boyfriend in the car when you got into that accident. That's why you were so adamant on me not telling anyone about the accident.
This can't be happening. I was so careful. I even drove alone for 3 hours to make sure that we wouldn't be filmed together.
Once you got into that accident, that man got out and ran away, didn't he? Boy, you really know how to pick them. Well, I have it all on tape now.
It's all her fault. If your sister never came back, none of this would be happening.
After all of this, you're still only thinking about yourself? You're the absolute worst.
No. This isn't happening. This is all a nightmare. That witch cursed me. I should have just burned her house to the ground. I could have just flattened her with a car. No one would even miss her.
Don't you dare say another word. You're only going to make things worse for yourself.
Why not? What's the big deal? It's not like you're going to forgive me either way.
So you're going to threaten my sister's life? I bet Squawkers was your hard work too.
Yeah, I did it. I brought my man to the house so many times that dumb bird remembered his name. So I just fed it some onion and that took care of that.
You are downright evil. How could you do that? You loved that bird too.
I didn't care about the bird. I just loved how many likes it got me on Insta.
Yeah, evil sounds about right. Whatever, I'm done. I don't have any more time to waste on you. This means divorce, of course.
Divorce? You're going that far all because of a little fling?
Of course I am. You cheated on me, got pregnant with another man's child, killed my bird, and you were planning on keeping it all a secret.
Okay, I was wrong, I admit it. But are you so perfect?
Huh?
Are you familiar with the Gospel of John?
I don't even want to know where this is going.
In the Bible, there's a scene where a woman who was caught cheating is about to be stoned to death.
So, you want me to stone you to death? I know you're terrible, but that seems a little harsh.
No, you idiot. Anyway, before it happens, Jesus appears before them and says, "May he who is without sin cast the first stone." Then all the people dropped their stones and walked off, knowing that everyone has sinned at one point.
Okay, and?
And the point is that there are no perfectly good people. We all do bad things from time to time. Throw some trash out the car window, text while driving, have an affair, the list goes on and on. You're a sinner too, aren't you? Are you really going to say that you've never done anything wrong before?
Like you said, we've all done something wrong before.
Aha, I knew it. So you should forgive me. Hate the sin, not the sinner. Stop attacking me.
Still, in that story, I think that the one who got cheated on still has the right to throw the stone.
What? Are you psycho?
Like celebrities cheat all the time, right? And when it gets out, all the people rush online to start saying terrible things about them. I think it's strange for them to say such terrible things to a person they don't even know. However, who could blame their victim for speaking out?
That is a terrible way to look at it. So you just hate me now?
Yep, I hate you as much as I've ever hated anyone. I'm not going to throw rocks at you, though. I'm going to take a more civil approach. A legal one.
What do you mean?
Well, for starters, we're getting divorced. Don't expect a nice division of assets either. Next, you're going to pay for all the damage you did to my sister's house.
I'm pregnant.
And? Are there special exemptions from the law for pregnant women?
I can't pay that. I have no money.
I know. That's why I'm going to have a nice chat with your folks. See whether they want to make things right or see their daughter in jail.
Don't you dare get my parents involved in this.
I would love to leave them out, but my compassion is kind of all dried up. Plus, I have to explain to them exactly why we're getting divorced in the first place.
No, anything but that, and they'll flip on me.
You'll be lucky if that's all they do.
Fine, but at least think of the baby. You will pay child support, right? I'll accept the rest of the terms, but have mercy on the child.
Once we get a DNA test, if it turns out that the baby is mine, I will of course do everything that's expected of a parent. Speaking of which, doesn't your boyfriend have any thoughts on any of this?
He doesn't want anything to do with the baby, so he said just to have you raise it.
Looks like I'm gonna have to hunt him down later too.
My life is ruined. Everything is over. This has to be a dream. Just a horrible dream. When am I going to wake up?
Oh, calm down.
I didn't do anything wrong. This stupid world is wrong. I curse it. I curse it all.
Wow, so you were the nut job this whole time. Yeah, you have some things to work through, so don't contact me anymore. You're scary.
Wait, stop. I just want some sympathy. Please.
So, the results of the DNA test? Not my child. Madison complained that the tests were rigged, but unsurprisingly, no one took her seriously. After fixing all the damages to my sister's house, the bill came out to $30,000. Madison said that she'd pay it back after splitting our assets, but after accounting for how much she used on her boyfriend, she didn't get much. Having no recourse, I went to her parents and told them the whole story. They apologized like they did it themselves and immediately got the money together. We tracked down Madison's boyfriend too. We came to an amicable agreement, then he immediately took his rage out of Madison. Needless to say, she couldn't rely on him for anything and ultimately wound up back at her parents'. They said they'll take care of the kid when it's born, so she has to go out and start working. I'm living a great life as a bachelor now. My sister comes to visit regularly, and I haven't been this happy in years. It feels strange to be saved by psychic powers over and over, but I just try not to think about it. Maybe we should open our own detective agency. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.